Welcome to our presentation today. ACE Communications have kindly invited Benelec to present to you today what Benelec's up to, what we've been doing. And it's obviously been a challenging time for everyone, so really grateful to ACE for making this presentation possible. It's a great way for us to be able to connect with all the dealers and all of you out there. It's obviously a very valuable opportunity. So very appreciative of all of you for jumping on and having a look at what we're doing. So I have actually prepared a little PowerPoint presentation as well as a bit of a show and tell. Please feel free to jump on to the chat and send us any questions you might have. We're happy to answer those. I'm sure we'll have time at the end. We've got half an hour roughly of a presentation and there's a lot to get through, so keen to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. There's so many different areas that we're involved in the comms game. So what I'll do now is just share our screen and jump onto our presentation so we can kick it off. So hopefully you can all see that. So today we're going to be focused on RF passive products, and basically for all of you dealers out there around the country, you all represent different brands of product out there, of radios, but basically Benelec's got a range of product which will complement whichever brand of radio you represent. Primarily, you probably know us as an antenna manufacturer, and that's really our core business and our focus. But of course, we have a wide range of other products that we complement our antennas to offer basically some terminals. And today I'll be highlighting a new terminal, which is the BWR 900 wireless intercom solution. What I might do is just kick onto the next screen. But just for an agenda today, we're looking at the product groups that we are able to present to all the dealers via ACE Communications. So ACE is one of our main distributors. Basically, when you buy our product through ACE, essentially you'll be paying the same price that you'd be paying as a dealer from Benelec. We have a pricing structure that facilitates distributors. That's for everything we sell, whether it be antennas, radio accessories, any of the products that you see here today will be available from ACE. So that's a great thing. We actually, I just want to mention also, we've got a new price list coming out next week. So ACE will be presenting all of you with a new price list on all the Benelec product that you can buy through ACE. There's four main product groups that we can work on. And in terms of radio terminals, Benelec's core business is P25, but the P25 products typically aren't sold via the dealer network. They're typically sold directly to government departments. But the areas where we feel dealers can really take advantage of what we have is in our wireless intercom. So I'll be presenting that today. Radio accessories, of course, a wide range of accessories for all brands and models of radio out there. Cellular solutions, that's a really become a quite large part of our business. A lot of people are using the cell phone repeaters in a range of applications for mobile and fixed base applications, and we've got all the RF components that tack onto the end of the repeater solutions there. And of course, LMR site solutions, that's core business for us. That's all our base antennas. So I'll be showing some of those products to you guys today. In terms of the passive RF components, that's our main focus of today's presentation. LMR base antennas, cables and connectors, cable mounting hardware, that's all your low loss cables, EMP protectors, and of course your TX filter combiners and receive multicouplers. Just a quick little introduction to Benelec. Don't know if you all know us, you probably do, we've been around a long time. Australian-owned SME, established in 1978. Our head office is based here at Botany, where we are, where the sun's not quite shining here in Sydney today, but it's not too bad. We've got 3,000 square meters here in Botany. We've got 4 factories integrated in the one facility with a warehouse for 430 pallets. We've got staff of around 40. And we've got a sales office in Brisbane and Perth. Basically, certification we're working on, well, that's a bit overdue actually, and due to COVID being delayed, but quality, work health, safety and environmental ISO standards are being implemented. We're part of the Defence DISC program, so we've got security clearances at all levels within our organisation. We're primarily involved with domestic sales, however, we're expanding our export markets. And what we like to say is we're small enough to care and big enough to get it done. So essentially, whatever it is you need, we can basically achieve, and we're keen to resolve whatever issues you might have out in the market. In terms of product overview, on the front of our website, you'll see access to these catalogues. Each one of these is a quite reasonable PDF significant catalogue that you can download. The radio terminals are all highlighted there, radio accessories. LMR site solutions are all our antennas and all our base mounting hardware, and that'll be expanded to include all our cables, connectors, EMP protectors, everything that we'll focus on today. So that LMR site solutions catalog is a key one. And then of course at the end there, it's a brand new catalog called our cellular and location technology. So that's basically all the antennas which are being migrated into 5G primarily. So all in mobile base station antennas will all be 5G. And we've got some of those here today to show you. I'm going to start with a new product, which is really a darling product for us. It's called the BWI 900. And actually what it is a full duplex software-defined radio. It's not a very big radio. It's quite compact and small, about the size of 1.5 cigarette packets. So it's quite compact in size. You're able to have up to 10 users in full duplex mode, which means there's no push to talk whatsoever. There is an option on this platform, however, to select simplex. In some situations, you don't want your audio to come across the network. So with this radio, you're able to optionally select push to talk or full duplex mode. It's something a bit unique in this platform and really quite special. Very good quality audio. Essentially inside this radio, we've got some serious DSP noise cancellation occurring. So it really has got very good noise cancellation features for all that ambient noise that is normally heard in the background. Range between the radios, it's up to about 900. Sorry about that PA announcement. We've got up to about 1 kilometre between terminals. So it's actually quite reasonable performance-wise. It operates on the 900 meg ISM band, and it's frequency hopping as a spread spectrum radio. It does incorporate AES 128-bit encryption, and the user is able to, if they know how and have a code, they're able to change the encryption keys on the front panel of the radio. So you're able to set up unique small networks of individual users so that they don't interfere between each other. The radio itself is IP67 rated, and it's quite a rugged little radio as well. So, and very light and compact. Nice feature of this radio is the battery is actually replaceable. And at the end of the presentation, I'll just show you some of the product itself. So this product also has a 5-bay charger and a really wide range of headset options. There's no speaker or microphone on the radio itself. A headset needs to be used with the radio. But when you do that, there are options for Bluetooth dongles. There's a wide range of headsets, like I say, high noise headsets, lightweight headsets. I'll show you at the end of the presentation. Another darling product that we're just presenting today is our new ultralight Opencomm headset. This headset is a Bluetooth bone conduction headset. So I'm actually wearing the headset. So I don't know if you can actually see. No, sorry, you can't see because I'm sharing the screen. Have a look at the images on the screen there. You'll see that the bone conduction element sits just in front of your ear. It's extremely light. You can wear it for 8-12 hours without any discomfort whatsoever. The key thing is there's nothing on the inside of your ear to really upset the user. It literally can be used for 12 hours without any concern whatsoever. Being Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth 5 with NFC pairing. The headset is IP55 rated, so it's quite capable of being operated outside in the rain or in some wet environments. It's not submersible, but it is very good. The boom mic actually presents very clear audio. There are 2 microphones built into that boom mic. So again, the headset incorporates DSP noise cancellation in the headset itself. You get an operation time of around, I want to say, a day and a half to 2 days, and it takes about an hour and a half to recharge the headset. It's just USB charging, so you can also have portable batteries or any sort of USB presentation to charge the headset. It's a fantastic product. Really recommend everyone even getting one for yourself to start with, just to try it out. Ace Communications are going to be providing these. There's not a lot of margin in the product, I've got to say. It's a bit like an Apple computer where they really, the factory has secured the pricing so that the retail price level is kind of fixed and the margins are slim for everyone. But it's a fantastic product when you complement it with a range of other radio options that we have. The headset, for example, could be used with a 2-way radio and can also be used with a mobile phone. So it can be multi-paired at the same time as well. Right, this is where we really come into our own. Antenna design and manufacturing in Australia. So that's a key thing. Basically, all the products that you'll see today and 99% of everything that we offer in our range is physically made in our factory here in Botany. Our main base station antennas and typically out of stainless steel. We don't do any product in aluminium at all. Everything is stainless, including all the mounting hardware. But we do make antennas in the range from 2 megs to 6 gig, portable, mobile, marine and fixed base antennas. So it's a wide range of product available through Ace Communications. We obviously have a range of directional and omnidirectional style antennas. In the image there, you'll see our Omni array, which is quite different to what else is out in the market. Our Omni array is patented and provides superior performance to other antennas on the market. In fact, New South Wales Police claim to have achieved an additional 20-kilometre range using our 6 dB array over our opposition's product. That's a really big call. We obviously do single band and MIMO antennas, vertically and horizontally polarized, and we use a wide range of tools to be able to achieve that. In terms of antenna engineering, the antennas are developed and engineered using software tools, Altium, SolidWorks, CST, all the prototyping is done in-house, manufacturing is all done in-house. We've got PIM measurement facilities in-house. We do high power RF testing. So a lot of our antennas are rated, especially the base antennas, are rated up to 500 watts. We have an antenna far field facility to physically measure our gain of our antennas. And majority of the time, the radiation patterns that you see on our data sheets are measured patterns, not simulated ones. One of the options that we can provide for agencies, and it's more like a defence type requirement, but we're able to predict the performance of an antenna on a platform. So if you're trying to work out the best location, you had a large number of antennas that had to be mounted on, say, a fire truck, for example, and there was other antennas in locality of one of our product, we'd be able to predict the performance of our antenna based on the location where it goes on the vehicle. That's an important capability that some agencies need. So today we're just going to feature and focus on a few products because there's way too many to present. The UHF dipoles are obviously something that everybody uses. The UHF band's the primary band used for commercial applications. Our dipole and offset arrays are made up with a dipole which covers the full band from 360 to 520. There's not another dipole on the market that covers that full band in one antenna. Our antenna, you'll notice, is also quite long, and it's set up that way so that you can actually mount the thing at a quarter wave, half wave or full wavelength off the vertical, allowing you to have a range of different pattern options with each antenna that you mount. And it allows you to optimize the performance of your network quite easily at the install time. All our antennas are stainless, as I mentioned before. And one of the key things we do is electropolish our products. So all our antennas are polished. They look very beautiful because the stainless steel, we've removed the iron out of the surface of the stainless. That increases the corrosion resistance and improves the longevity of that product wherever you mount it. And our products literally go up for tens of years. We offer a range of terminations, N primarily, but 4.3, 10, or 716 DIN sockets, all available. And of course, with this range, you can affect the radiation pattern with your mounting options. PIM tested. So we're actually developing our own UHF PIM testing platform. Right now, we've got 800 meg PIM testing platforms, but we want to be able to do it at the UHF frequency band. So I think it's a bit unique in the market to have that capability. These products here are all rated to 500 watts. So you can have a single bay, 2 bay, or 4 bay offset array. You might know with the offset array, they're all mounted on the one side. The dipoles are all mounted in one side, and you're able to vary the shape of the pattern of the complete antenna just by the mounting spacing off the vertical. Our Omni arrays are something a little unique and something quite special. Our Omni arrays are a little different in design to what's out there in the market. You'll probably notice if you have a look at the top-down version, the H pattern, you'll notice that the dipoles are pointing in 4 different directions. These dipoles, and by the way, this is a patented technology that we've developed. These dipoles provide the most Omni pattern you can achieve. So you'll see on the radiation pattern that we've presented there that the pattern is really quite circular and uniform right around the antenna. This style of antenna is available in a 3 dB, 2 3 dB stacks with 2 feeds, or a single 6 dB configuration. Primarily, we make it in 2 different bands, 380 to 490, and the 380 to 400 obviously is to cater for all the federal agencies, and of course 400 to 520 being the main band that everyone would be using. It's all welded stainless steel. There are no openings for water to get in. Everything's totally sealed. All the harnesses are encapsulated internally. So we've had a lot of experience with this product. There's a lot of them out there. We rolled out Department of Home Affairs network with over 150 sites, all using this antenna. So we've got quite a bit of experience with this product. New South Wales Police also extensively used over 200 of our antennas in their network up the North Coast. So internally cabled, as I mentioned, improved Omni design, and that's clear from that radiation pattern. We are able to do electrical down tilt, so we can offer 3 and 5 dB electrical down tilt. And the power rating, of course, is at 500 watts. We can offer pattern files if you need the pattern files to go into your simulation tools to predict coverage. So we've got all the pattern files for this product as well. So really recommend you have a go with the Omni arrays. It's a fantastic product. It works extremely well. Each one of the antennas are a high performance antenna. We obviously make a wide range of antennas. So really what I wanted to do was just give you an overview and give you an idea that we make a lot of different product. So of course, Yagis, all our Yagis are welded stainless steel construction. They've all been integrated with brackets already fitted on the antenna. So all our Yagis come with the brackets. Typically, the brackets are all designed to provide 20 degrees up and down tilt as well. So each of the brackets, you're able to vary the vertical position of the antenna. When you mount it vertically, you're able to angle it slightly down or slightly up if you need to, if you're in a gully. We make a range of collinears in all the different frequency bands. If you download our LMR Site Solutions catalogue, you'll see the range of antennas that's on the front of our website at benelec.com.au. And all the pricing will be presented by ACE Communications in the not too distant future, about a week away for our new price list. We also make a directional corner reflector. The corner reflector is offering 9 dBd gain and quite a wide band from 380 to 490. Again, handy at times when you need to create coverage in one direction only, and you want a bit of gain without having stacked Yagis. But we do also make stacked Yagis. In the corner there, you'll notice, obviously with the new 800 meg linking bands that have been created kindly by the ACMA, all links, 900 meg links have to be converted down to 804 to 854. So if you've got any legacy 900 meg links, ACE Communications is where you can get your linking antennas. We've got a range of 6 element, 15 element, and then dual bay 18 element Yagis up to 19 dBi. So we've really got a very good range of 800 meg Yagis. And again, in that Site Solutions catalog, you'll see all those products. What's very special about our Yagi that you see in the corner there is the bracing that we present on the antenna itself. Very rugged. It's braced in every single direction and it's absolutely rock solid. Our antenna does not budge. It's very, very good for linking applications. So again, we recommend you try our linking antennas, and ACE Communications is a place to get it. Okay, cables and connectors. This is an area that you might all know us for. We have manufactured to our own design a wide range of cables, right down from 316, RG58, low loss RG58, LL195, all your low loss cables, your LL400 is equivalent to your LMR 400, and of course all the connectors to suit, and for all the different types. We even have the 4.3 10 DIN connectors available for the LL400 cable. So they're all spring finger semiconductors, which means you just push the semiconductor into the head of the connector. The pin is already fixed in the head of the connector, and then you just crimp the outer. So it's a very quick and easy termination, and repeatable and consistently good, no matter who does the install. That's important. It's quite similar to our corrugated cables and connectors. So our cables are all branded Benelec, made in Asia, like all these cables are. The factory that makes our cable makes the same cable for Huber and Suna, so the cable is good quality. You don't have any problems with our corrugated cable, and competitively priced. You wait till you see the price list in a couple of weeks, you'll see it's quite competitive. You should check it out. All the connectors that we sell for corrugated cables are all made by Spinner. Spinner's one of the world's greatest connector houses. Designed in Germany. Simon, you want to hold that up? I don't know if you can see that. That's a 4.310 socket, and that's the plug. So this is an EMP protector that we'll have a look at later. Okay, so of course the connectors, jumper cables, a wide range of all these products are available through ACE Comms. One of the main features of our corrugated feeder connectors is that they're what we call a multi-fit style. So no matter which brand of cable you might have in stock, our connectors, we guarantee will fit that cable. So you might have some CommScope cable or some RFS cable or some Benelec cable. It doesn't matter what brand it is, our multi-fit connectors will fit all of them. And we have all the connectors in stock from 1/2 inch all the way through to about 1.25 inch. We can of course offer 1 5/8 inch, and we do all the broadcast feeders as well. So we really do have a big range of that product available. And all the connectors are Spinner connectors, designed in Germany, could be made in China, but it's in a Spinner factory. So the quality is sublime. I'm sure you've seen Spinner connectors out there, and so you'll appreciate the quality when you see it. Okay, apart from all the feeder cables and connectors, we of course have a range of mounting hardware. And we've got a wide range of earthing kits, a wide range of clamps. This is our snapping feeder connectors. These connectors have got a hole in the top, and you can just stack these clamps on top of each other. And you can mount a 7/8 feeder and a 1/2 inch feeder on top of each other. And there is, of course, an angle adapter, which allows you to mount that to your tower. So this kind of a clamp arrangement is very good, quick and easy to do your installations. And it's very effective and allows you the flexibility to expand in terms of how many connectors you add, how many brackets you add to add additional feeders onto each clamp arrangement. So that we call that a stacking clip hanger. We of course have these other clamp arrangements. We've got grounding bus bars, hoisting grips. There really is a big range of all the different products that you might need to mount your low loss feeder cables. EMP protectors, obviously a very important part of the business. So again, we typically offer spinner EMP protectors. There is one EMP protector that we really like, so we made our own version of it, so it's a bit lower cost. This one here is what we call a gas capsule. So it's suitable up to about 2.5, 2.6 gig. The gas capsule is replaceable. So you don't throw the device away, you just change a capsule. The capsule costs about $18. The device costs in the order of $85. So it's very reasonably priced and it's reusable. Each of these comes with a bracket. So there is a mounting bracket that it comes with. That's the style of mounting bracket that you might see on our EMP protectors. It allows you to mount onto a cable tray or mount onto a bulkhead, either way. Our EMP protectors are available in two different versions. So the replaceable gas capsule is the first one. The second lot is what we call a quarter wave stub. So this EMP protector here, I hope you can all see that in the video, actually has a quarter wave stub that operates from 380 megs to 520. So that's a UHF quarter wave stub protector. That EMP protector there will never have to be replaced. The quarter wave stubs do not need any replacement whatsoever. It's place once and forget. You never have to go back for any maintenance on EMP protectors when you install this style of EMP. So this one here is a UHF version. Unfortunately, we don't have one for VHF because the stub would be too long. But what we do have is a new 5G quarter wave stub. This 5G quarter wave stub, you'll notice, doesn't have the external stub. The stub is actually built into the body of the EMP protector itself. So it's a bulkhead arrangement on this side. So you can mount that into a plate if you want to, have feeders on either side. You'll notice that the connectors on this quarter wave stub are all the 4.310 style connectors. And the reason is at 5G, these really do perform the best, better than N-type. So in terms of 5G, this covers all the bands from 690 to 960, 1710 to 2700, but also covers 3.5 to 3.7 gig. That's the full 5G band is covered by this EMP protector. So it's one EMP protector that does the full job. And it's really the best way to go. Okay. So in terms of EMP protectors, we have like a big range. Every style of EMP that you might need is available. You'll notice in the center of this diagram here, we've got a drawing of a new UHF style. This one here actually does away with that quarter wave arrangement that normally lives on the side of the EMP. Now the EMP has the stub into the body of it. So it remains the same kind of size as the corrugated feeder itself. So there's no way that the EMP gets in the way. But you'll see in the diagram here on the right, that's showing you how we mount the EMP protectors on either a cable tray or in the gland plate of an entry of a building. So, RF filter products. very important part of the business now for us. We actually have developed a strategic partnership with EMR in the US. EMR Corporation is one of America's finest combining manufacturers, filter combining products. And the benefit of working with them is how strategically they can actually get a combiner out of their factory in quite reasonable time frame. We're talking within three weeks, I can get a combiner out of the factory, and then we would have 3 to 4 weeks, 4 weeks typically on the water. So within 7 weeks, you'd get a combiner. And that's typically the way the supply chain works for the product. We've got the transmit cavity filter combiners. You'll notice that cans are all rectangular or square shaped, but elongated obviously. And we've got all the isolators down the side here. It's probably a little different in the design, but it's quite a neat arrangement. And it means that you can easily add channels if required. You can just add extra cans as you need to. So obviously we offer these in 2-channel up to 12-channel, I guess, in terms of filter combiners. They also manufacture transmit hybrid combiners. So the hybrid combiners, obviously being broadband, means that without knowing the frequencies, we can order a combiner, and they're quite quick to assemble these ones, and they're quite compact. Only issue with the hybrid combiner is obviously the losses. As long as you can handle the losses in your system, the hybrid combiner is a great way to go because you don't need the frequencies up front. The filter combiners really are tuned to specific frequencies. The received multi-couplers are also a little different to our opposition. You'll notice that the pre-selector and the filter pre-selector and the amplifier, they're all on the one tray. So you've got one RU tray, and the power supply is either AC or DC. So we can offer a 12-volt DC power supply or a 240-volt AC supply in these received multi-couplers. There's a wide range of duplexes. We offer the mobile duplexes and have done for many years. So all your mobile duplexes we tune here in Sydney, and we'll be able to get them to you in a short time frame. Those are things that are off the shelf. But the larger fixed base site duplexes, there's a big range of those, right from the lower end up to high end duplexes for very tight frequency spacings, and of course cavity filters. The benefit of working with EMR, we've got a very close relationship with them. They actually sell all our antennas in the US market for us, and that's been expanding over time. We're really proud to say that all our dipoles and the new Omni dipoles that we're building, EMR are having a great time selling our product in the US because the quality is really excellent compared to what's out there. So this is an example of a 6-channel combiner. You'll see that it's actually quite compact. You've got some of the figures there, the basic configuration of what you might see in a 6-channel combiner. Of course, this can be expanded, but that might be a typical sort of size. In 13 RU, you're able to get 6 channels at 125 watts per channel. Quite a neat arrangement. And again, this is a close-up of your received multi-coupler. And you've got banks of 8 in terms of the received multi-couplers, and they've got a slightly a 2 RU height received multi-coupler when you've got more than 8 channels that you have to deal with. But quite an effective received multi-coupler, does very well. We've installed a lot of these now in Australia, and they've been very good. We've been very happy with them. So I encourage you to at least give us a chance to quote on whatever projects you might have coming up, because you'll find that the product is excellent in quality, performance and reliability. So that's typically what I had for our presentation. I might switch off the sharing now. Okay, so I've almost consumed all of our half an hour. I just wanted to present a couple more products in a little more detail. So Suman, you might want to come a little closer with that camera. This is a power supply that you guys might find familiar. The reason why you might find it familiar is we've made it for Motorola for many, many years. So this supply here is actually a linear 8 amp supply typically, but the new version of this supply is now 10 amps. So exactly the same configuration, exactly the same power supply. It has full battery management, so you can hook up a lead acid battery to this power supply, and it'll automatically default back to the battery when the AC is down. It's got all the battery smarts inside the power supply, and it's a linear supply, which is why I'm struggling to hold it up. It's got a quite large toroidal transformer in there. So the new supply is now 10 amps. It's no longer 8 amps. So the old one that Motorola used to sell was basically an 8 amp supply, but the new one that Ace Communications is now selling is now a 10 amp continuous power supply. So that's one feature, one product I wanted to highlight for you. The other one is the wireless intercom. So I just wanted you to see how compact that was. And I really encourage you to check out this product. We're able to send you a presentation on this product specifically and brochures on the product as well. The actual radio comes inside a, I'll call it semi-hard case with foam inserts for the radio itself. Each radio comes with 3 batteries. So the batteries are replaceable. This is a huge benefit. A lot of these radios, you can't change out the battery. So that battery is easily replaceable. So you get around 10 hours use per battery. The radio itself is USB charging, so it's only low power. You've got about 300 milliwatts of RF power, and you've got like 10 hours out of each battery, but you get 3 batteries. You can continuously rotate the batteries. There is a 5-bay charger for this device. So you're able to have 5 radios being charged at the same time, as well as 5 batteries being charged simultaneously. So at the end of the day, you'll never be out of juice with this product. In terms of the way it works for simplex, the top button here allows you to select whether it's simplex or duplex operation, and then the push to talk is at the front. It's quite a large push to talk. The display itself is actually an OLED display, so it's very clear and easy to see in all light conditions. You've got up to 16 different talk groups, and you can have up to 10 users in full duplex mode. The 10th user can actually be replicated with more users than that. After 10, it starts to become listen-only solution. So only 10 at a time are able to speak. We've got a few different versions of the firmware for this. We're working on a few other applications where we've interfaced this duplex radio to a mobile radio that might be in a vehicle. So when you've got people operating around a vehicle, there are any of the individual users up to 1 kilometre away from the vehicle are able to hit the push to talk if they select radio mode and talk over the 2-way radio in the vehicle. So that is another strategic part of this solution, which is currently in development and will be available very soon. Another thing we have done with this is we've built a 3-way audio bridge that operates with Omnitronics consoles. So an Omnitronics console operator is able to communicate with the single headset over the console, but also talk to up to 10 users in full duplex mode, which means any of those 10 people are able to listen to the audio over the Omnitronics console and guide the operator as to how to handle a situation. That can be quite useful at times. I'll just show you some of the headsets that we've got available. Right now I've got this, you'll see the Opencomm Bluetooth bone conduction headset on, and there is a Bluetooth dongle that plugs into the bottom of this, just like that. That's the dongle itself. That will allow you to communicate wirelessly to our bone conduction headset, which means you've got full duplex all the time between the operators, and you can also push to talk back over a mobile radio when you've got a gateway installed. Some of the other headsets that we have, of course, we have high noise headsets. I don't know if you can see that, you probably can. We also have developed some lightweight options. So this one here is what we call the ultralight headset. It's very thin and again, very light. So again, it's something that you can wear for a long period of time. The microphone's got 2 mics on there for noise cancellation, but it's an ultralight solution. So very comfortable to wear. If you're out in the field and you're in a noisy environment, often when you've got audio coming from both sides, it's better to have a speaker on either side. So we developed this, I'll call it ruggedized lightweight headset. Again, it's got a speaker on either side of your ear, sits like this. So you're able to hear what's going on the radio crystal clear. And again, that plugs into the bottom of the BWI 900. So it really, the termination is just 2 3.5mm plugs, each are the same. So it doesn't matter which way around you plug it in. And it's a 4-pole connector. But when you plug it in, it's actually got quite a smart seal around here. It's got like a silicon seal right around the connector. So it maintains the water ingress. So it really is quite a neat solution. We also have throat mics. We've got a wide range. So what we might do is just see, is there any questions? I thought I might just finish up and ask if anyone had any questions on anything they've seen. You can pull it back a bit, yeah. Okay, you can use your chat just to bang any questions through if you feel you'd like to ask anything. Otherwise, I just want to thank you for your time today. It really was a terrific opportunity to be able to present to you what we've been doing here at Benelec. We haven't been sitting idle, we've been very busy. We have also got a few antennas here on display, which we might just quickly show you while we've got the ability to do that. This here is and normally, of course, you wouldn't mount it this way, but this is a broadband dipole. It works from 360 to 520, full band. Stainless steel at the bottom and socket on the base. It comes with the mounting brackets. This antenna here is one of the antennas we developed for the US market. They use a lot of this kind of product for fixed site installations. We've got multiple channels operating at high power. So it's a 500 watt power rating on that antenna. This antenna here is our UHF dipole that we were showing you earlier, operating again from 360 to 520, full band. This antenna here is a cellular 5G antenna. Sorry, it's a 4G antenna, not 5. There is a 5G version coming out, but the 4G does the 2 4G frequencies that you need, being the 690 to 960, 1710 to 2700, full band on that Yagi. It's a low periodic. So it works very well, offering you 12 dB on that Yagi. And this here is giving you an idea of what our Omni array. You can notice here that one dipole is going that way, another dipole is going this way, and on the bottom side, we've got it on the opposite plane. So when you look from the top, there's a dipole in every plane, and they work together to provide the gain that's required. So this one here is actually 2 3 dB stacks joined together. So you've got 2 30 cables at the bottom on that particular antenna. But you'll notice that it's totally sealed all the way around. It's very nicely welded, TIG welded all the way through and all internally cabled. The internal harness is all waterproofed and it's extremely well built and long-lasting product. We highly recommend that you give our dipole arrays a go, especially our Omni arrays. They really are quite special, and we'd like you to try that. So I'll stop now because I think I've done my dash for time. Really appreciate your time today. It was very kind of you to join us. Really appreciate ACE Communications for putting on this Zoom presentation and the opportunity to present to you what we do at Benelec. So please send through any questions anytime you have them. ACE Communications can support you with all the products you've seen today, and they'll have a new price list within a week. Thanks again for your time. Really appreciate it.